See, I don't really wanna go, I don't really wanna stay, but I really hope and pray, can we get it together? It's your boy RBK in the building. If you're watching this, it's because you know the what, how P we. Hey, I want to talk about something, y'all. Tonight, I want to talk about people with the major Pluto placements and this thing called transformation, death, and rebirth, as well as the regeneration, right? That's pretty much the same thing as the rebirth, but you get the point. Let's tap in. So one thing I've been noticing on my journey, right, is that I noticed that once I start to have these moments where I feel like everything's crashing down, I feel like people are turning against me in subtle ways, whether it's true or not, right? I start to feel this feeling that I feel like, you know, things are crashing down around me, people are turning on me, and I don't know when I'm coming. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, right? It's now at this point in my journey, I realize that I'm getting closer and closer to a breakthrough. I'm getting closer and closer to another rebirth from a death. Because now I realize through this process, I'm actually dying, right? And I'm getting into the rebirth phase, right? Now, like I said, I'm just let you guys know a little bit about, you know, the things that have happened in my journey, right? So I also get these moments where I feel I'm hypersensitive to my environment. I get extremely sensitive, you know what I mean? I'm already sensitive, right? But I get extremely sensitive in environments where there are a lot of people, right? And I just want to go home. My social media starts to go down. I could feel like something's coming, but I can't really quite explain it, right? And it's nerve-wracking sometimes because I could be around people that I love and I care about, people, my friends and my family, but I'll still feel this feeling of like, oh man, something's about to happen. And I can't quite put my finger on it, you know what I mean? Like my senses, they just kick up. It's like I have a seventh sense almost, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? And I just feel, I could just tell when something radical is about to happen. I could tell when it's about to be a radical change. And you know, anybody with a major Pluto placement can understand what I'm saying, right? In your whole life, you're gonna have these periods of just little deaths and little, big, and medium deaths, and then big rebirths, medium rebirths, and small rebirths, right? That's just our whole entire life, especially if you're Scorpio rising, you're a Pluto first house, Pluto 12th house, you're what else? Pluto conjunct ascendant, and many more. If I left you out, my bad, right? I love you, real talk. Now, I'm just gonna give you guys some pointers to how I deal with these things, and how I not only deal with these things, but how I progress through these things. I make it a point now in my life to quiet myself. I noticed this about myself very recently. So I had a lot of stuff going on. I'm on my phone. I'm watching TV. I'm listening to music, and I just got all this stuff going on, and I'm overstimulated, right? And I just hear this little voice telling me, like, you just need to turn that stuff off and just get quiet, right? That's another point I want to point out when I feel like I'm going through a transformation, right? When I feel like I'm going through these transformations, I feel this incessant need to just try to run away. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I feel this like a need to just, oh, I gotta get out of there. I gotta get out of there because I know something's about to happen. I know it's about to get intense, right? Now, I had that little voice and I was ignoring it. I was like, man, listen, I don't want to deal with that right now. I just want to be a normal human being. Why can't I be just a normal human being? Why, Pluto, why are you, I be talking, listen to me, y'all. I be talking to Pluto like Pluto is a human being sitting next to me or in front of me, like, hey, listen, bro. I just want to be a normal human being and chill. Why do I have to die so many times metaphorically? Golly. But I understand, I get it, right? So eventually I just listened to the voice. I'm like, man, let me turn all this stuff off and let me tune into myself, right? Now, what I want to drive home with that is don't run from the transformations. Do not. You're going to make it worse than it already is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to make it worse. Just go through it. Handle whatever emotions come up, handle whatever things come up. And what you'll realize is that when Well, I say for me, what I realized is that once I got quiet and I just listened to myself, it was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Sometimes it still is tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was a lot better. It was a lot less crazy than I thought it was gonna be. And that's how you know, like, your mind starts to play tricks on you because of the trauma, right? And I get it. Your mind just wants to protect you, right? For everybody watching this, your mind just wants to protect you because it wants to keep you out of danger, right? There's a reason why you don't go and put your hand in the lion's cage, right? Because your brain is like, if I put my hand in that lion's cage, I know it's gonna bite it off, right? Even though some people still do it, and we got stop doing that, y'all. Let's stop doing that. Stop doing that. I looked away from the camera. My bad, y'all. Now, I would say that when I was younger and I was going through these experiences, right, it was really tough. It was really, really, really tough because I just didn't understand what was going on. So I was just kind of just going through life in autopilot. Not to mention I was going through the trauma. I was experiencing the trauma that I'm now healing from. So I was going through that and also feeling alienated, feeling so different, and then trying to figure out, why is this happening to me? Why are all these things going on, right? As I got older again, I started to be able to understand why certain things had to happen the way they happened, right? I wasn't meant to know about Pluto first house when I was younger. You know, everything happens for a reason. I wasn't meant to learn about it. I was meant to be fully immersed in whatever that was. And so that's why I want to say also, for you guys that made mistakes when you're younger, you know, I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger, just trying to figure it out, just going with the flow, right? Don't beat yourself up about mistakes that you made in the past. Don't beat yourself up about, you know, things that you really wish you could take back. You know, even some of the darkest stuff, even some of the darker things that you've done in your life. Don't attack yourself and beat yourself up for it, man. Listen, bro. Listen, sis. It happened. It is what it is. Allow Pluto to do what it does. I want to guarantee you that you're not that same person you were 10 years ago. Probably even 2 months ago. You 9 times out of 10 are not that same person, right? Because you're dying so much. You're dying and getting rebirthed so many times. It's like people who think they know you, or people in your past that think they know you. Oh, I know Kate because, you know, I know Kate. She was this way, this, that. And I know James because he was this, that, and third. You know, no, you don't. You do not know Kate. You do not know James. I'm telling you, they are different. They probably forgot about you, honestly. And you know, it's no diss to you know what I mean. You guys get what I'm saying. It's not that you guys hate people or anything like that, though. You can have revenge. You know, Pluto's about obsession, revenge, and danger and things of that nature. But it's not that you hate people. You just, once you move on from the person in a mindset, once you die, you're never turning back into that person again. You'll never go back to that way of being again. That's just the nature of Pluto. I just want to get on this camera and just be honest. You know what I'm saying? I was eating and I was like, you know what? Let me talk to my family, man. Let me let them know what's going on with my thoughts. This is all the way raw, straight, uncut, baby. No, but yeah. So that's what I noticed in my journey. Just even just dealing with the ups and downs that come with being a Pluto baby. You know what I mean? Just trying to figure out how I can control this strong, this powerful energy that I have. You know what I mean? Just making sure I'm not putting the wrong, making sure I'm not having the too much of a negative effect on people, because though we can't really control that, right? Because that's another part of it. We try to control how people see us, right? Not that I'm trying to control it, but I'm more so trying to control myself with working with this powerful energy to use it to help people. This is a big thing I want to say. A lot of times Pluto babies, a lot of times, especially, you know, my Pluto first house, a lot of times we want to be very, a lot of times we have a lot of knowledge, right? If you have Pluto anywhere in your chart, you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge, right? Any powerful Pluto placements, even any powerful or major Pluto placements, you have a lot of knowledge. You have a deep, infinite reservoir of knowledge. But it's possible to be you get a little cocky and a little arrogant. You become self-righteous and you feel like you need to preach to everybody about what they should do and how they should be. refrain from that, because your energy is so powerful. You shift rooms, you shift energies in rooms. So if you're coming in there and you're trying to be like a know-it-all, understand that you're going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. And I mean, when I say rub people the wrong way, it's not about you being righteous. It's because you're being self-righteous. And people already are a little bit on edge a lot of times with your energy. But you come preaching to them, it's just like, you want to be righteous and not self-righteous. Be confident, not arrogant. If people come up to you and they want information, you give them that information. But being a know-it-all, quote unquote, that will rub people wrong. That'll rub anybody wrong. Forget even besides a Pluto placement. If you're just a person who's just like, oh, by the way, even if you know, who cares? That's how they're thinking. Like, okay, you know a lot of stuff. Now what? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I learned. That's one thing that I've learned in my journey. And also I wanna push to you guys. You know what I mean? Just, it's okay to know a lot of information, but what's not okay is trying to shove it down people's throats and trying to make them see your way of being. You get what I'm saying? So we're about growth. We're about being righteous and not being self-righteous. Because self-righteous is just gonna end you in ruin. You know what I'm saying? So again, I just wanted to come on here and just explain a little bit of some stuff I've been working through in my journey, and hopefully this will help you out in your journey. And more videos are coming soon. I love y'all so much. Y'all tap in. Everybody, I appreciate you guys so much. We're about to get to 1,000 subscribers really soon, and I'm just very, very appreciative of everybody that's been on this journey with me. You guys are truly my family. Even people who are new to this channel, I love you so much, and I appreciate you just even taking the time to click on this video and just watch this video. I'm so appreciative of everybody, and I love you guys so much. And I just pray you guys have a good day or a good morning, good night, whatever it is, right? And remember, you don't have to fix anything about you, because you're not broken. Heal. I love the crap out of you. I'm out.